Hi, welcome to another virtual water cooler. My name's Steve, and I'm my little piece of the internet here. Just hang out every week. It's been pretty consistent, and even with all the things that's going on, it's good to make the space and the time to show up in these spaces and connect with people that you uh, interact with on social media. So a little bit, I'm a little bit out of sorts today. I am recovering from a pretty bad stomach bug, so I am not on my usual game. But I did want to keep the the cadence going of meeting on the Wednesday. So it may be a short one. It may just be me chatting to myself, and I'll cut out short. Um, it may mean me running off to do a bathroom break with the stomach bug. It's not pleasant. Got to stay near a restroom. Um, I know it's more information than you probably need, but there you go. But I am nonetheless looking forward to inviting some guests. Now that I've gone live, they may see that the space is open, and can't find the. Annie said, I can't find the camera. I'm not sure what that means, Annie. Let me message you the link and see if we can get you on. That would be great. Messaging Annie. Um, Here's the link for you, Annie, and obviously you'll find it that way. And if you're joining us on LinkedIn, I will put a message in the LinkedIn event as well. I don't always do that, but it's there. Event. Need a producer for this show, right? If you've got a producer, then you have someone else making sure all this stuff is in play. View as a member. LinkedIn's weird because you have to view as a member now. And let me just add that comment. And let's see, he's waiting to join as a chat. So let's have a look here. Comment. And there she is in a hat.
Hello.
Hey.
Got here in the end. I always have a bit of a drama getting on this. I don't know why. It's me. I'm a techno dinosaur, as you know. So
It's
nothing is ever straightforward with me and technology.
well, you know what, technology has a habit of always moving the goalposts ever so slightly. Just when you think you've got something down, Restream has done something now where you can have landscape and portrait views. And I'm like,
Well, I have one of those brains that doesn't retain anything technical. So you can explain something to me for an hour and a half and I'll get it and I'll be great at it. But then I'll come back to you the following day and you'll have to sit down and show me all over again. And it's like I've got this permanent instruction thing now with Chat GPT that talks me through how to set up my Zoom for my podcast for my meetings and my workshops, and because every single time I never remember what to do. And it's this AI thing is probably just about ready to kill me now, but I just keep asking it and it just keeps telling me, so that's all good.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing about AI. You can ask it as many. It
never gets offended.
It never gets offended of being asked the same question again and again and again. So how are you, Annie?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Good. I am. Yeah, I am. I just started by saying I've got a bit of a tummy bug, and
Oh,
it threw me for a curve yesterday. I was out all day yesterday.
oh, that's not
I
good.
haven't I haven't eaten since Monday.
No.
And so I think I'm on the back end of it now, sort of. But I'm still my stomach is very delicate, very tender. So hopefully
Well,
I'll.
one of my closest friends is a matron in a very posh girls' school, and she's dealing with like a tummy bug that spread like wildfire through the school this week. So there's a lot of it around. So you're not alone.
Yeah. So So, but I thought, well, am I going to be okay to do this? And I thought, well, I'll put it out there and I'll do what I can, and just so I don't break the cadence. So it's 3 weeks and counting.
Yeah, I know. It's coming
Yes,
around
yes,
fast.
yes, yeah. It's well, things are. I mean,
They show you what to go.
yeah. It's cold. It's cold here. I don't know. I mean, is it cold where you are?
Yeah, it is cold here in Doncaster, but we're going home to Italy next week, so it'll be a lot warmer there.
Nice.
We're really
Yeah.
hanging out for some decent warmth. I mean, we've had some nice sunshine up here for a couple of weeks, but it hasn't been warm. And that's
Right.
what I'm needing, I think, to get some heat into my bones. I think
Yes.
these old bones need a bit of help. So
Yes. Yeah. I would, and that's the disappointing thing. It's pleasant. It's pleasant behind glass. It's always nice to see the daylight, and it's a bright day. But it is not temperature-wise. It's not where you think it should be.
no, it's not where you want it to be by now. No, for sure.
Yeah. But that's crazy. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, I think I've made my mind up. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. It's it's lots of new chapters. Plus, it means the sooner I get there, the sooner I can start your book.
Yes. Okay. Well, I thought you were going to start it on the plane.
Actually, I could start on the plane. Why not?
The next one's coming out next week.
Okay. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Carla.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, Steve. Hi, Annie.
Hi.
Good to see you
How
all.
are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh, good to see you. There's a bit of a delay on your camera there, but we'll just talk slow and leave gaps for you to catch up.
I'll try and remember.
That'll work.
Word of mouth here. We'll try and remember.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. So yeah, I got my two of my favorite ladies. And Mr. Whiskey joined me last week, which was great to see him.
And I missed him.
After his engagement. I mean, it's the first time I saw him and Camille were on together, and so I formally congratulated them on their engagement. So Mr. Whiskey's off the singles list now.
Wow. I know there's so many disappointed fans out there.
Oh,
yeah, we'll be fainting in the aisles.
Stand-up comedian, podcaster, upstanding Christian fellow, I tell you. So yeah, ticks a lot of boxes, Mr. Whiskey. If he's around, he might listen in. So he's got some kudos there. But it was great catching up with him.
He will probably pop in.
Yeah. I saw him talking about his Japan exploits, and then he's been traveling around most of the southwest of the US since he's been back. So busy guy. So what's new in your world, Carla?
Well, I've got a co-author with about 20 other women. It's called Legacy of Faith. It was supposed. I'm catching up with Annie. Legacy of Faith. I don't know how well you can see it. I'll share it on your page. It's daily devotions by women of substance, and it's. I won't make any money off of this. This is for it's a fundraiser through the publisher Vision. There he is, Vision Growth Partner Publishers for Shepherd's Bio. So it's to help out others. And I told you he was probably going to pop in. I felt it. I felt it in my spirit that he was going to pop in.
They call that. Some people call it manifestation. Some people call it prophecy. But indeed, I am here, or as Steve would say in Japanese, watashi koko ni imasu. And Steve, where are you now? Are you in a hotel?
No, I'm in my bedroom. I'm down.
The studio's gone.
I'm down to one room. I'm down to one room in the house. I'm cleaning up the rest of the place.
Well, they call that minimalist living. It's very trendy right now.
Well, yes. I mean, basically, what I've got here is what I'm traveling with. So everything else in the house is going to be sold, donated.
I thought you had a few more weeks. I thought you got like 2 or 3 weeks out still.
3 weeks. But my stuff got shipped. So basically, what I was gonna, you're living.
You know how it goes. You ship it, and then they say it got returned, and then they reship it, so it takes like 6 months. You gotta send that ahead of time.
Stop that. Yeah, I've got to send it ahead of time for sure. Actually, I do need to contact the shippers today, just make sure everything's looking good.
And Ms. Cook, wonderful hat. You got the memo. Steve didn't get the memo, but that's okay.
So did you hear us waxing lyrically about you being off the market now?
No, I didn't.
I just realized you got the white hat on.
Yes, I put on the white hat specifically for you to make commentary for me to feel validated. So thank you, Steve Wright, for noticing the white hat. The old white hat I had did not work on camera. It was too reflective. And this one, my little light right here is a little too bright right now. But yeah, I wore something different. The missus is with us. She's eating leftover birthday cake from Imani's birthday party for breakfast, and she doesn't want to eat on camera like Steve Wright does with the chopsticks and all. So
I didn't eat on camera. I just took a picture of me eating them.
Yeah. So she's nibbling away over there, and she'll join us when she's done. Blue frosting in her teeth and all. But yeah, Steve, did you get to check out what I sent you this morning? No,
because I've been sick. I've been sick for the last couple of days, and I struggled to get here today, actually. So it's
the Britain homesickness is already starting. You haven't even left yet, but just the idea has crippled you.
No, no.
This is why I think he shouldn't go. It's just not healthy.
Oh,
right.
Steve, I've got your back, Steve. They're double teaming you.
No, thank you. I'll be closer to you, Carla. So I'm looking for the pig out invite.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my pig out invite. Yes. I'll be over.
Come on, it's open.
Aruba,
you all can come.
Jamaica,
my uncle pays for everybody.
I wanna take it.
There you go.
But yeah, I sent you over the my latest comedy performance is now out. I had to bite the bullet on the first 2 lines were not recorded, so I had to virtually perform the first 2 lines, which kind of sucks. But the performance is out now, and I think it's good. I'd love for you to check it out, Steve. And if you want to drop a comment, share, tag someone, feel free to. But I directly, it's promoted on my socials right now, but I also DM'd it to you personally, Steve Wright. So,
okay, thank you.
Yeah, I was really hoping you had watched it before. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The man who had the nerve.
Whole family. It's a family reunion.
The man who had the nerve to go to Dallas the day after I left Dallas. I don't want to talk to this guy.
You know what? I do it's great to see you, Justin. I've got to share this real quick. I do a daily private vlog on my phone, and I did one from my car, and I was channeling "Are We There Yet?" Seriously, I was like, man, this is so. It's kind of cool actually to actually record from the.
But are we there yet? Because there's still no podcast from Justin Workman on the internet.
Sorry. Yeah, we talked about it last time I was here, and you weren't here, Mark.
Right, because when I went to Texas to see you, you didn't show up. So
no, hang on. Anyway, I showed up and you left before I got there.
You know why? Because I kept saying, "Is he going to be here yet?" And then I left because you weren't there yet.
Yeah, Steve, have you moved?
Just no. I'm downsizing. I'm in my bedroom now. My bedroom is my office.
Okay.
And then,
he had to take down all the Playboy magazines, so no, we couldn't see it hanging on the wall. He used to have posters of World War II pinup girls.
What the? So
yeah, it's on his LinkedIn. Check it out.
So yeah, so I'm downsizing. I've got the rest of the house to get ready. And 3 weeks today.
All right.
Not 3 weeks, 3 months, Steve.
3 months. Thank you.
In 12 weeks time.
It'll be in my year in months. It'll be 3 months from now.
Will you be arriving there not on your birthday, right? It'll be May, June, July, August. No, you'll be getting there. Will you be getting there on your birthday?
I'll be there. We just celebrated.
Well, your 12-week birthday.
Hey Camille, we just celebrated June, which is the end of spring.
July,
so now we're into the summer. So I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there at the end of summer. End of the summer, which is 3 weeks from now.
Is this week June?
Yes, week 6.
Okay, so next week is July, and then August. So if you're moving on the 3rd week, it'll be your birthday week.
Yes.
Airplane.
And the spring. Mr. Whiskey always winds me up about mic drop. He always winds me up about my year in months, and my year in months is a 12-week program, and I treat every week like a month.
And you can still join the cohort. It's not too late. The next 12-week year cycle is coming up. Reach out to Steve Wright on LinkedIn to join his cohort, where they hold each other accountable, talk about goals, and just build a community that is just amazing.
How much do you pay him for that?
I don't. He just does it. He just reels it off the cuff. I mean, it's.
I wish I had something for him to promote that.
Well, you need to be an advocate for me, Mr. Whiskey. You need to start promoting me.
Of course, Annie Cook. She's got some books. I don't have a copy yet. I will be getting it. I'll get it. And unlike Steve Wright, I will get a photo of it and post it online and all that stuff. Justin Workman, I do have material to promote for him. One of my most popular podcast episodes of all time. Yeah. I think it was just his family, but someone was listening.
Sure. Yeah.
It talks about teaching death to our children when it comes to faith, how faith can save a marriage.
Carla's asking for her shout out.
Shout out to Carla, the best hooker I know.
You are terrible.
He's so
need a spanking.
That was great promotion.
He's gonna get a spanking or get put in timeout right in front of Miss Camille. I'm gonna call her Miss Camille. I'm not gonna call her Miss Whiskey. Not yet, anyway.
Well, that's why the name says Miss Vodka.
Yeah.
Justin, it's good to see you, bro. How you doing?
You are terrible.
Good. I'm tractor shopping these days.
Tractor shopping?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought you said you're trying thrift shopping these days.
Well, that's a whole other story.
Yeah. Tractor.
Wow.
Do you sing to your wife? Do you serenade her with I've got a tractor, we can go slow or maybe go faster? Do you hit her with all the country song lyrics now?
I don't have one yet. I'm currently shopping.
I know, but you can still start serenading ahead of time. It builds up the hype for the tractor.
No, I haven't done any of that yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can send you a playlist. I got it.
Sure you can. So why are you looking for a tractor? Do you have
Oklahoma?
So we bought a place. I thought I told you that we bought a place on 12 acres.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we need to be able to cut our fields, as it were.
Oh,
it's actually
goodness.
a 12-acre year program, so 1 acre represents 12. So it's actually just 1 acre.
Yeah, we moved. It's like ancient Israel when they came out of Egypt. And they
moved got the 12 tribes.
Yeah. So,
but Justin, this is a great opportunity to capitalize on different medium forms. What I mean by that is the tractor cast featuring Justin Workman. Are we there yet? This tractor doesn't move as fast as I need, but it gets more work done than a car that passes the same space. It's about the productivity, not the distance.
Wow.
That's pretty good, Justin.
Yeah. Just drop the mic anyway. Just turn it off, Mr.
You don't even have to pay him for these.
I didn't show up here to have to think,
If that's the case, Ms. Cook, why did you wear a thinking cap?
It's not a thinking cap.
6 thinking hats. Actually, I feel like I should put a hat on now. We got three.
Very nice.
I mean, here's a question, right? What does a thinking cap look like?
Ooh.
Well, I always have a hat on when I'm thinking. So
whatever you think.
Yes, that's a good answer. Dr. Carla says, whatever you think a thinking cap looks like is what it looks like. And the question is, once you're wearing the cap, are you thinking? And if you're thinking in that cap, then that's a thinking cap.
I suppose it is. That's very profound, isn't it? That requires thought as well. I'm just not up for it. Sorry.
I'm going to backtrack the thoughts because Gen Z and below, cap means lying. So if you're thinking cap, it means you're just thinking about lies.
Oh, do you know?
Cap, not cat. Cat.
There's a whole
No,
nother
cat,
rabbit
that's what I'm
hole.
saying.
isn't it?
No,
I don't
that's
like
what they
cats.
say.
I'm a dog
Steve.
person.
Yeah,
Steve,
I
I'm a
found that
cow
out from my
dog dad.
daughter.
We
It's
don't
a
talk
special
about
cat.
cats
That's a
on this.
whole other topic.
All right,
Oh.
all right. Speak one at a time here. Now, Justin, what were you saying, Justin?
I said Mark is a special cat. That's a whole other topic.
Oh, yes, special cat. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Cool cat.
Oh.
That was Steve Wright's nickname back in London when he was prowling the street. They called him the cool cat.
Oh, there you go. There you go. He's gonna read.
Now they call him the
that
silver
story
fox.
again.
It's an adjacent to a cool cat.
Cool.
The silver comes from his goatee, his thinking goatee that when he thinks he strokes the goatee. And when I had the mustache, when I had the twirly mustache, I used to twirl it when I was thinking. And people got mad. They're like, we're trying to have a conversation and you're twirling the whole time.
I do a lot of this.
Yeah.
Right. That's
A lot
the
of
true
grooming.
thinking right there.
Okay.
Self-soothing.
You're stimulating neurons. I could break it down scientifically if I needed to.
Yeah, please don't. I'm not here to think. I keep telling you that.
So Justin, you're on the property now. Is that where you are? Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. Is it far from where you were before?
It's
No.
in Jamaica.
It's not Jamaica. No, it's about 4 miles.
Okay. Oh wow. So you're gonna plant crops? You're gonna be a farmer?
I don't think so. I would actually like to grow pumpkins. I don't know, I don't know how serious I'm gonna get about that. Probably about as serious as I got about a podcast. But I do have an idea that I would like to grow some pumpkins and sell them in the fall. Yeah.
Well,
Every
you just
week.
need enough people who are serious about
Do it.
pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you get enough serious people about pumpkin pie, you can grow pumpkins forever, can't you?
Well,
Or your target market can be
just Halloween,
teenage
period.
kids who
Halloween.
want to smash pumpkins on other people's property.
right.
Pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Well, no, not that, but not on people's property.
Yeah.
On my property.
Justin.
Talking about, yeah, he wants them to come on my property and smash my property.
And smash pumpkin.
If you ever
Oh,
get any
your
crop
property,
circles,
okay.
if you ever get any crop circles, let us know.
Okay.
This will be the first place you disclose that information.
Okay.
Wow.
But I'm going to say my microphone was off and I have plausible deniability in case the government asks me about it.
Okay. There you go. So
Justin, that could be
what-
very lucrative, though. My daughter's grandfather had pumpkin farms down in Clinton, North Carolina. He's passed away now, but he had huge pumpkins on his pumpkin farm and all different size ones. But he was known for being able to grow really large pumpkins.
Well,
And
we
Justin-
started decorating pumpkins last year, and so I'm like, and people, there's a market. You see them for sale everywhere, so there's definitely a market for it.
And you can dress up as Jack Skeleton and lament in your pumpkin patch and become the Pumpkin King of
That's right.
Oklahoma.
Yes.
The wife will love it. Women love the Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know why. It's like every woman I've ever met is like infatuated with that franchise.
I don't think
Annie?
mine is.
Annie?
Never heard of it.
No, I don't think so.
I'm in England. We don't even do pumpkins here, only for Halloween. People only buy pumpkins to hollow out and stick candles in for Halloween. People don't eat them here. They eat butternut squash here. But in Italy, we're going home next week to Italy. They eat pumpkin there. And I'm from New Zealand and we eat it there too. But for whatever reason, the English they've never really cottoned onto it. So
I didn't know British people.
I'm
did
very,
Halloween.
very serious about pumpkin pie, but I can't be in England.
Yeah. We eat pumpkin in Jamaica, but it's pumpkin
either.
soup.
Yeah.
Pumpkin.
Well, the butternut squash is the next best thing, but
I
it's
used to
not
give it to
quite
my
the
dog.
Well,
Gave it
except
to my
for
dog when
decoration.
he had an upset stomach.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
Yeah,
Really,
or rice.
it would work. He would eat it, and it would work.
Mm.
Well, no one talks about it, do they? I mean, people talk about the benefits of eating kale and eating beans and all the rest of it, but no one actually talks up eating pumpkin. No one tells us why we should.
You
It's
can
not
also
like
make
it's
boats out of
jam-packed
pumpkin.
superfood or something like that, is it? No one talks about it much. And
No.
here we are. There's
It is
not
a-
loads of us, and we're all just talking
Right.
about pumpkins.
It is a superfood. I just looked it up. Fiber.
You should make a pumpkin podcast.
Yeah, maybe. That's your territory, Mr.
Justin, that's your
Whiskey. We
calling.
challenge you. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to do a rocking funny podcast about pumpkins.
And if no one likes it,
You
we're
can do
going to
that every
deny
week.
that
Give
we
us
ever
a
had any
pumpkin fact,
information about
Justin.
Absolutely.
this
Just
brand.
deny all responsibility.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, superfood. It's
Yeah.
yeah, some dishes there other than a pie. I mean, I like it in the soup.
Yeah.
Okay, you know,
The seeds, people eat the seeds. You know?
Yeah, I eat the seeds. I blend them in smoothies.
Really?
Speaking of
Ooh.
food and superfoods, Camille is entering to be featured in another art exhibition on solely just fruit.
Ah,
Interesting.
come on, Camille.
Do
Interesting.
we have a piece going yet, or is it we still have yet to start anything? So I'm thinking it
It's
could be
called
about
Buy Their
pumpkins.
Fruit. Yeah, and
Okay.
they're asking for any piece, any material that has to do with fruit as a subject or symbolism.
And she's the pineapple queen. She's drawn more pineapples than anyone I know in over like 20 to 30 different art styles.
All right.
No,
So it's
I
gonna be
took a
about-
graphic design class, and the assignment was to draw a pineapple in 100 different ways. So you could slice it, take it apart, and I have 100 different drawings of a pineapple.
Wow.
And she's drawn pineapple on other occasions, such as the Valentine's Day pink and ink draw along, where she drew a pineapple as a sweet treat. Because I don't know if you have them in Britain, we have pink pineapples. They're pink on the inside.
No, we
And
don't have those.
they
No.
look gross. The first time I ever cut one up, it looked like a bunch of pieces of raw ham on a plate,
Ooh.
but it's pineapple. Now it's sweeter than regular pineapple, but let's say a regular pineapple is like this big and costs $9 or $3. A pink pineapple is this big and costs $9. It's like triple the price.
Yeah.
That's really Georgia.
I don't know where it's from. I assume it was made in a lab like COVID, but but I think pink pineapples, I assume they're genetically modified. I mean, they could be natural. I've never looked it up. She just fed it to me one day, and now I have to spend $9 a pineapple. So I'm also, because of my little inspiration here, I'm going to be entering the competition as well. I'm not an artist, but I make her run 5Ks with me. So this is the equivalent of me running a 5K with no training. So I'm doing a piece. Basically, it's going to be very colorful Garden of Eden fruit on either side. And in the middle, we're going to have a really dark and ominous and kind of contrast focused on basically how Satan always will make you look at, in the midst of abundance, he makes you forget about abundance by focusing you with tunnel vision on something else. And so I'm going to make a faith-based fruit piece. If not that, if for some reason I don't like it, I'm going to do a different one, like based off different fruits in the Bible. But I think that first one, especially according to biblical literature, I mean, there were fruits in the Garden of Eden technically that we don't have here on earth. So I could also do a little bit of fantasy artwork and design some new fruits myself. So pretty excited for that piece. Like I said, if I'm going to enter an art competition, I'm going to try to make it faith-based at least. And then we're both going to be in an art exhibit for Philippine Independence Day. And my piece is a Philippine woman inspired by Camille overburdening me with all of the culture at once. So it talks about interracial relationships in marriage. How when you marry someone, you marry their culture. And so it's going to be me, like Atlas holding a palette, and she put on top of it ube and Tagalog words and pineapple and mangoes and rice and kamay and all Filipino stuff. And she's going to be there in like a Filipino style wedding dress. Like, here's more stuff. Here's more stuff. I thought it would be cute. I don't know what she's doing for it. So.
You're gonna get it tattooed on your back next to the dragon, right?
right. Yeah.
God bless you, Camille.
We were talking about getting a World War II pinup of her tattooed somewhere on me yesterday, actually. All jokes, but we thought about it. Actually, in my comedy skit, now you won't see it in the video I posted, but when I was joking about her on stage, the cameraman panned and then zoomed in on her face during the comedy performance.
I didn't know what to do.
She kind of just went like this.
Dear.
But
So
now I'm going to make a pumpkin piece, and I'm going to have Justin Workman. I'm going to draw you in exact detail.
Excellent.
I will do my best to capture your likeness.
Right.
And if there's any modifications to it that you want me to make, just email me ahead of time.
Okay.
You want to make you taller or wider, or if you want to make you more feminine, whatever you want.
Never. Never.
More
Yeah.
orange. More orange.
So
Orange.
as I said, this is nice. It's great. It's great to see the crowd back. I wasn't sure how this was going to go today because I wasn't feeling, like I said, I wasn't feeling 100%. I was under the weather today. Just stomach bug or something.
You should eat some pumpkin then.
I might, maybe.
That might fix it.
I've got no appetite right now. I've not eaten since, like I said, I'm not eating since Monday. So my appetite hasn't come back. And I just
vegan yogurt stuffed donuts for you, Steve.
Very delicate right now, but yeah. So it was nice. It's nice. It's nice to have the crowd back together. Take my mind off. Take my mind off.
Have we managed to kick you out of your little bubble of self-pity then?
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Steve, on a scale of 1 to 10, how prone to self-pity are you?
Not particularly. I'm teasing him.
I'm curious about this answer. I have an idea, but I don't know.
What. Just for me, I think that ties into the introversion. If it's just me, I can play a pity party real good. But I don't like to do it in public. I mean, if I can make it to an event, I was supposed to go out and play music last night, and I knew I just couldn't. And I saw a friend of mine on Monday, early on Monday, and I said, I'll see him tomorrow. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, I was supposed to be there, and I can't be there. And is that a pity party as much as me recognizing I just can't, I'm not going to show up in my best?
No, it's not a pity party. That's self-awareness.
Then yeah, but there's a bit of pity in there.
Right.
I mean, it's okay to pity oneself as part of self-awareness.
You can actually. A little bit of self-ministry is all right, but just don't wallow in it. But you don't do that. You don't do that.
I'm not that's true. I don't like to wallow. I mean,
Steve was having a one-to-one thing with himself.
That's what this hasn't been.
Wallowing among I can't even get my bloody words out. Wallowing in the pumpkin patch.
Wallowing in the pumpkin patch.
The Lamentations of the Pumpkin King, Steve. You know what? You and Jack Skellington both have a similar haircut, so it makes sense.
Okay, there you go. Like no hair.
Yes. Well, he's a skeleton. He has no hair at all. So yeah.
Oh, right. There you go.
He's also got no flesh.
But you both have a great smile, so it makes up for it.
He has no flesh, therefore he's got no hair.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, not many similarities at all, really.
Right. What was that about pink pineapples?
They are bioengineered. They're grown in Costa Rica, but they're bioengineered. Yeah.
Okay. What are they mixed with to make them pink?
So it's pink like a grapefruit on the inside?
Yeah, it does.
I would say it's a little lighter than a grapefruit. It's more of it's pink. Yeah, grapefruit's a little darker than this. This is like a lighter pink, I guess, because of the yellow tinge.
But don't you find the idea of eating bioengineered or genetically modified food, don't you find that a little strange or a little uncomfortable?
Certainly.
Well, I have to do it if I want to keep a marriage alive, so I don't really have a choice. But if I was by myself, I probably would have never eaten it. No.
Right. Because I don't think my body would let me do that. It just feels wrong to me to eat something that's engineered in a lab.
I guess. But I see people drinking,
Well, if you've been in the hospital here ever in America, I know probably everything we're eating is from a lab.
But not Justin Workman's homegrown crops available for sale coming up here 3 months from now.
September.
Yep, come September. In honor of Steve Wright's birthday, he's turning 82. We are going to be selling some crops, including pumpkins. The pumpkins are buy one, get one free in honor of Steve Wright. And 20% of the commissions go towards his birthday gift. So
do I have to come hiking all the way to America to buy one? Or will you send me a couple?
You have to go there and you have to say, "Are we there yet?" the whole time. And in fact, the discount code is "Are we there yet?" all caps for 10% off.
Well, the chances of me making it alive are nil. If I have to keep asking, someone is going to kill me before I get there.
I'm gonna wholesale him to Mr. Whiskey, and then he's gonna sell him piecemeal one by one.
Drop
Oh,
ship,
cool. So
yeah.
I get an affiliate link. Perfect. Thank you. It's in the description below of every podcast episode and on coupleofnukes.com. You can find that affiliate connection there.
You know, it's just occurred to me that anybody who's not actually in here, who's just listening on the peripheries,
They go try to buy some
probably
pumpkins
thinks
from my
this is
website.
nonsense conversation.
Well, yeah. The thing,
Well, we can break it up like this. Steve Wright, you said you have 5 to 20 jokes prepared at all times. Lay one down. And if you don't have one, that means you didn't do your due diligence from last week. So
okay, I didn't do my due diligence. This is my pity party. I didn't do my due diligence from last week. I don't
That's
have
not
I
pity
don't
party.
even have a
That's
joke.
not pity
Steve
party.
Wright, that's keeping you more sick because
It's
do you
okay,
not
Steve.
know that a crushed spirit dries up the bones, but
That's
laughter
true.
is good medicine? Oh,
It's
it's
good
in
medicine.
Proverbs. You better read it.
I laugh. The thing is, I laugh with the beauty of my humor is that I always find something to laugh at every day, and it doesn't need to be a joke to be to lighten my spirit, to make me feel like, you know, it could be just me remembering something, or walking past someone and they remind me of somebody.
Yeah.
Or just some situation
Or
that
checking
comes
your
to mind.
Facebook Messenger where you got a comedy show DM to you. Sometimes it's that.
That could well be that. It could be well be that I'm not
Say
looking
that
at
for
it right.
tomorrow morning. That way, if you wake up feeling glum, you can. If you wake up feeling gutted, as the British say, you can.
Gutted.
You can watch it and end up gobsmacked at the end.
There we go. There we go. From gutted
What's
to
in that pineapple,
gobsmacked.
Mr.
That's
Whiskey?
that podcast. I'm writing that down. Gutted to gobsmacked, the British podcast run by
Good.
Americans.
Carla asked what's in the pineapple, because there's something
Yeah.
that
What's in that pineapple you're eating?
What makes
I'm
it
just
pink?
curious.
Oh, something extra. Yeah.
No, what's
okay.
in it? Because you are wired today.
Crack
You
cocaine.
are wound all the way up. I guess you just missed us.
Well, I did, because I did not see Steve Wright for like 8 months in 12-week years. I was in Japan and in Texas, and he was moving to Jamaica, and it's just like the international connections. It was just all over.
He hasn't moved.
He's there in my mind.
No, he hasn't moved
He's
yet.
been on a Jamaican beach in a Speedo in my mind for like 3 weeks now.
oh dear, that's scary. If I'm in your mind on the beach in Speedos.
And it just upgraded. Steve. It was a solid black Speedo. Now it's the Jamaican flag. So it's just
Yeah,
upgraded.
there needs to be a selfie, Steve,
Okay.
at some point.
Let the AI generate that one.
You know what we do in New Zealand? We call speedos budgie smugglers.
That's
I
a
like
better
that.
term.
You got Camille with that one.
I don't
I
know
like
if it
that.
is, to be fair. Wearing a pair of budgie smugglers
write
on the
that down.
Jamaican beach.
I've learned 2 things. I've learned 3 things on this chat today. Pineapples can be pink, which is bizarre. Pumpkins are a superfood, and Speedos are budgie smugglers in New Zealand. That is great. A budgie
In
smuggler.
New Zealand.
I like the takeaway learning wrap up. That's
Hey,
great.
these are some good points so far.
What have you learned, Justin?
Man, I
He's
don't-
going to research
okay,
that
wait
country
too long.
playlist to serenade his wife about his tractor.
Oh, she knows all the songs. I promise.
Oh, she's serenading you.
She has.
Well, I'm glad my husband's upstairs and not hearing about this tractor, because he'd be in tears. He's desperate for a tractor. We got a property in Italy that we got a couple of hectares out there, and a lot of it needs development. And he's making kind of tractor-ish kind of noises a lot. And I think if he was to hear that someone I'm in contact with has gone and bought themselves a tractor, he'd be almost suicidal.
He doesn't have it yet because we are waiting on that John Deere sponsorship. Please sponsor the Justin Workman Are We There Yet podcast with a tractor. It will be featured in every single episode and all social media promotions. If not, ladies and gentlemen, we have a GoFundMe available on justinworkman.com.
Do that.
Raise the funds for the tractor as he goes through this hardship of just buying a 12-acre property in this economy. He's broke. So
Yeah.
please, if you can help
I
him buy
know the
that
feeling.
tractor.
Maybe I should do that too. Should we do a joint one, Justin, and see if we can get a tractor
Join
each?
GoFundMe for
I'll
tractors.
set up a website. It's going to be called buymeatractor.com. Yeah, it'll be a marketplace for people that are looking for tractors and people to subsidize the purchase of
Called
said tractor.
Craigslist.
Well, I'll market it here for you, and if we get enough money for 2 tractors, we'll have one each.
Steve Wright, can your daughter design the website graphics, please? Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't write design.
And Mr. You can do the narrative.
Oh yeah, I could be the salesman. We can make a virtual video.
Yeah.
I welcome you to the website, and I can do some social media ads.
But we
Like,
also
I could have a video of
raise enough
me.
money to get 2 tractors bought in Italy and 1 transported to America, or 2 tractors bought in America and 1 transported to Italy. So the funding has to cover that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I think
goodness.
that's probably the way to go for sure.
Tony couldn't stay away. Tony, good to see you.
He's shown up to donate tractors. That is beautiful.
I have so many questions for Tony.
Yeah, Tony, my first question. Do you have a tractor in your pocket, or are you
Justin, he's not
Oh,
willing
Tony,
to answer a
goodbye.
single question. You overwhelmed him with all your questions, Justin. Come on.
He said, "Oh no, Mr. Whiskey's here. I'm out."
No, it was Justin said, "I've got questions for you," and he's like,
That's
he
fine.
dipped out.
On me.
You got
Tony,
you, Tony?
do you have a tractor in your pocket, or are you just glad to be here?
Oh, and what's going on? I don't know.
Bit of a delay.
Well, you needed to be here like 10 minutes ago.
Okay. We do what we can.
There you go. Great to see you, Tony. There's a
I
delay.
just got back from Silverstone.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
been racing.
I think he meant he's going to
Oh.
Silverstein. He's out. He's gone.
It's gone again.
Yep.
Oh, we got some Silverstone. I heard Silverstone. Are you still there?
Somebody should pinch him. He might be dreaming.
Yeah, definitely.
Am I the only one who got that?
I believe so. It's a fellow author connection. Speaking of, one of the books I was featured in just got published, the 3rd one in a trilogy. Feel free to take a look at that. coupleindex.com/books.
Well, I've got 12 books. No.
Oh, here we go. Stop it.
We're waiting on Steve Wright's book, The Virtual Water Cooler Mastery Guide, and it's going to be every episode recapped
That
as a
would be good.
chapter.
I think you should just do a water cooler quotes book, Steve. Just a book of the silliest quotes that have come out of all these.
Then I got one for you, Steve. I like my pineapple like my women. Bioengineered to be pinker.
Bioengineered to be pinker. Yeah,
You're right, speechless. He's speechless.
Only you were laughing at that one.
Look at Justin's face.
Justin's blushing. He's about as pink as the pineapple. He's reminiscing about his college days. I get it.
All right, there you go. Tony's got some technical issues there. Great to see you, Tony. If you don't get back on again, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you came in at an unfortunate time, I guess. We're talking about all sorts of things here, but someone mentioned, someone listening in, they wouldn't know what this is about, and I think that's the beauty of this space. I really appreciate you guys just rocking up when you can on a Wednesday
welcome,
morning, lunchtime, afternoon, and just kind of checking in, because that's what we do. I'm looking forward to doing this from Jamaica too. I will take on board. I imagine there's a bit of a settling in period when I get there.
So you're saying you're gonna miss a week? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm missing the day I'm traveling.
Well, I'm hearing what we call excuses in the world of people who are entrepreneurs.
I will be in the air. I'll be in the air while this is going on, because I leave.
Yes, and you'll have plain Wi-Fi, so you'll be in business class with a desk.
Oh dear. Oh yeah. If only. I got it.
So you purposely chose to fly on a Wednesday to get out of doing your performance.
No, because
you could have booked the flight for any other day, Steve. You know Wednesdays are the water days.
It's true. I do know what Wednesdays are the water days. There's only two. We only flies twice a week to Jamaica, and the other day was a Sunday, and I didn't want to go on a Sunday because it's harder to get to the airport on a Sunday. So
all the churchgoers are blocking the highways. I get it.
I'm just keeping it real, you know. Wednesday's what it is. So I won't be the 27th, The 27th will be a blank day. I don't think you can post. I don't think you can't do a recorded live. You can't schedule a live.
You could do like the Tuesday before.
I was thinking of the Tuesday before.
Like the last going away.
Yeah, just only because. Well, I will do a Tuesday before if you guys are going to be around for it. I'll do a Tuesday at the same time. I was just tempted not to change the times because people go, "Oh, now it's a Tuesday. It was a Wednesday." No.
Well, you've done it before, Steve. It used to be Tuesdays long ago, dropping Tuesdays.
That's true. That's true. But once it became Wednesday, I was determined I'd rather miss a week than change the day.
Yes, because one time I showed up on a Tuesday and there was no one there, and then Wednesday I was busy. I was very upset, Steve.
Of course you would. Of course you were, Mr. Whiskey.
26th or 7th.
Yeah, I've done it also.
26th of the 26th Tuesday is the water cooler. I'll promote it ahead of time, or I'll just let people know ahead of time that the water cooler shifted for one day, the day before.
Yeah, because we can't go a full fortnight. It's just too much to ask.
Last
Right, and Steve, I don't want to be morbid, but I've seen the Twilight Zone. I've seen the Twilight Zone, and if your plane goes back in time to like the dinosaur ages or something, I mean, that'll be my last recording ever with Steve Wright. And I'll have to go to bed listening to our old episodes, knowing that I'll never get to record with you again. So just in case, we got to do that.
Yeah, again.
As soon as you are in Jamaica, please on LinkedIn drop that photo of you and your bungee smugglers and whatever else you're wearing or not wearing. And if you happen to be holding a pink pineapple,
not a bungee.
Is it bungee or buggy? What is it?
Budgie is a little bird.
Because they're budging.
Yeah, that's why they call them budgie smugglers, because it looks like a little bird that you're walking around with. That's why they call it that.
I don't know these words or terms. They're from another country. I only speak Japanese, Tagalog, Hebrew, and Greek. I don't speak British. I can't do this.
Try.
English.
What are you saying, budgie?
Yeah, do you know what a budgie is?
But what does that mean? You said it's a beard?
Do you know what a budgie is?
No, that's not like a word we use in America.
Okay.
Oh, it's a little bird. Just
like a budgie.
How would you describe it? Little green or blue
green
bird?
Or yellow bird.
I'll just call mine a kiwi smuggler.
No, you'd need big pants for that. Really big pants for that.
All right, then I'll call it a hummingbird smuggler. Whatever.
Yes, a similar thing, somewhere in between.
The hummingbird smuggler. It's small, but it goes very fast.
There you go.
Good to know.
Tony is like, what is going on?
We're talking about birds. We're talking about birds and no bees included.
Am I back to front?
You're back to front. Can I change? I can change you here.
Oh, can you? Oh, please do.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my router just died yesterday. I managed to sign up. Great router, got it all sorted, got the subscription done, came back, got on everything. So now I'm paying for it, and I'm using something else.
That's technology for you. Talk to Annie about technology. It always
don't
changes.
talk to me about technology.
Oh,
you'll have me in tears in 5 minutes.
It's gone again.
Look at him. He's just gone again.
He's definitely trying hard.
So that one ex-girlfriend Steve has just shows up, disrupts, goes away for a while, gets lonely, comes back, disrupts, leads Steve on over and over again. Sorry about that, Steve.
I don't know. Yes, that pink pineapple. I think you need to stay away from the pink pineapple.
Yeah, really.
Genetically modified fruit is being
bioengineered, which is.
If anyone thinks Steve Wright doesn't have a long list of lovers, always trying to find where he is, you are very wrong.
Well, they're going to be disappointed now because I'm going to Jamaica. So.
Is that why you're going?
And now they all know. That's why he's going to Jamaica. That's exactly right. He's trying to escape the crowds.
That's not why I'm going.
But now that it's on LinkedIn, they're all going to go to
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Because they will find you. They
We're
will.
gonna see
I'm
a huge
sure.
population
I'm sure.
flux in Jamaica just from Steve Wright's fandom following him there.
The world, the world, the world doesn't revolve around me. But I'm looking forward to having some.
My
Like I
world
said,
does
I
revolve
was
around you.
I was saying that once I get there, there's a settling in period. But I'm hoping that I can have a bit more. I want to have more. I want to have more time to dedicate to my online platform and online presence.
Could be posting on Instagram.
Justin,
What's going to happen with your school stuff? Is that
that's
already
wrapped
wrapped
up.
down?
Yeah,
Wound down?
that's wrapped
Yeah.
up. Although I really enjoyed working with the schools, and I hope there's an opportunity. I want to definitely be involved in things that are on the ground in Jamaica, and not just remote working from Jamaica. So the opportunity to either be involved in youth ministry through church, or just doing something that's more educationally based in the primary school system. I'd love to take sort of a similar model, if not, whereby you can get the kids interested in technology before it becomes just a consumer thing. And it's just as prolific in Jamaica. Everyone's on the socials, everyone's on the TikToks, and they're trying to be influencers, and they just consume more than anything, and consuming indiscriminately as well. That's the thing. You're being fed as opposed to you picking out what you consume, and that's always a hard thing.
And what I was gonna say is it's hard to be in that like content creation. I shudder to ask, but I'm gonna ask Mr. Whiskey's thoughts. But I know from personal experience, it's hard to be in content creation and not just go down the rabbit trail of constant consumption,
Yes.
right? Like you're looking for ideas, for tactics, for whatever, but then you just end up doom trolling just like anybody else that has no real agenda, right?
Yeah. I think having it's like. My analogy is that if you're going to go down a rabbit hole, make sure you got a rope around your waist.
Yeah, I remember that.
Tie it to a tree, make sure you're harnessed properly and you got so much rope. And then you can go down the rabbit hole knowing that you can pull on the rope and get back up. A lot of times I suffer from that too, the rope slips off and I'm gone. I'm gone for a day.
But you know how to skydive, so you're okay. Here's what I'll say. I've had to write a couple papers for college recently. This is a huge topic about addiction and social media, especially I work in addiction recovery in general. And it was really interesting. A whole bunch of psychologists quit from social media platforms because of moral conflictions, because they were getting paid to make the apps addictive. That's why the infinite scroll became so popular. And I was thinking, Steve, you talk about being fed versus choosing what to eat. I'd like to say it better this way. If you go to a buffet, you eat a lot less healthy because there's so many options and you're going to go for all this stuff. It's more like a buffet, right? If you go to a restaurant, you're more likely to eat healthy than if you go to a buffet. I think with Justin's point, and you and I actually talked about this last time, Steve, about UGC, user generated content, how you could really make content from any part of your life. So where's the line? Because there are some influencers that get ready with me, get unready with me, live my day with me, right? They do everything. And I think, like I've talked about the balance before of having to not turn everything into content creation. There are certain dates I go on with Camille where I'm like, hey, we're not going to record anything. I try. We're not going to record anything. We're not going to content create. I'm not going to be on my phone. It's just going to be a date. And then there's other trips I say ahead of time, Camille, we're going to this beautiful location. I've got to promote A, B, C, X, Y, Z. We're going to do a little mixture of we're dating and enjoying the environment, but we also got to make some content too. So it really is, like you said, Steve, putting forward that expectation of like, I have a rope system. So luckily I have Camille and other people in my life who will say, hey, I felt like you've been spending more time making content than actually living the moment. And that's something YouTubers, podcasters, everything struggle with, because even some podcasters, like I'm sure sometimes Steve and I, we're out and about in the back of our mind. We're like, I want to bring this up at the water cooler. I'm going to make an episode about this. And it's like, there is a balance in finding a way to store it in the back of your mind, it's hard too, because once you have that brain of like generating content, it's hard to turn off. to not see like, hey, this would be great, this would be great, this would be great. But there's a difference between recognizing and acting on, you know, and I watched my father struggle with it actually as a police officer. So when he was off duty, he would be calling out traffic violations in the car and stuff. Like, it's hard to turn off when you've been trained to see that stuff, right? We look for opportunities. Even Ms. Cook and I as authors, it's hard to not see stuff and be like, oh, that would be a good book plot or a good character.
I do that all the time. And it's like, it's interesting because in my past life as a criminal psychologist, I couldn't switch off either. You know, I mean, as a behavioral scientist, as an observer of human behavior, it was interesting. One of the key things that I remember being aware of one time, I left my house to walk down to the local shop, and I had to walk past a group of teenagers who were kind of loitering on the corner. And as I went past them, I had to remind myself that they probably weren't drug addicts, you know, because I worked with youth and troubled families in the criminal justice system, and I worked with so many kids who were so stuffed up mentally with addictions, all sorts of stuff going on, criminal behavior, in and out of juvie, all of that. And you know, I lost the perspective for quite a long time that most teenagers are actually quite normal, and I had to remind myself of that more than once, actually. So yeah, you do. I mean, it is hard to switch off. It is hard to kind of step back and adopt a different perspective when you're so highly trained in something, and that's most of what you do for your waking time. Making that mental shift, it's it's quite a thing. Yeah, it's not an easy thing at all.
Yeah. But it's not easy, but it's important.
Oh, and yeah, absolutely.
Being aware that shift has to take place is part of making it manageable. The fact that you know that there is a shift between going on a date and creating content. There's a shift between meeting somebody because you want to have an interaction rather than meeting someone because it's a transaction that you want to conduct.
Yeah.
Right. The fact that you know that these things have come up in your mind. Am I meeting this person to transact something, or am I meeting this person because it's a connection?
Yeah. And then when you look at something, you say, am I looking at this the right way, or am I just looking at it the habitual way?
Yeah.
And which is right and which is wrong.
Yeah. So it's a worthwhile struggle. I don't think any of us on this platform, because we have media presence, and we reach out to people in all sorts of walks. I don't think we should take it lightly that it is a challenge to wear the to change those personas, because you could easily just dismiss it and think, well, I'll just go simple and make everything a transaction, or I'll make everything, I'll just be a hermit and just make, just be about connecting and that's it. So it is important to just know that there is a distinction to be made there.
And also knowing where the balance is between the two.
Yeah.
And Steve, I think one thing that you've done as an example is the intentionality of it. Am I just making content because the opportunity is here, or does it serve a purpose? So when you post on Instagram every day, you said, I'm going to show up rocking to the nines every day for 1 month. I'm going to post content with intention, and there have been times and places where I'm like, this is a great background for content, or there is this, but I said, I don't have something to share right now, and I don't want to force something. For me, like, even if it's the perfect environment, if the message or purpose isn't right, then I'm not going to pursue it, because there has to be an intentionality to it, and I could forcibly put a Bible quote or a life advice message to any background or whatever it is. But for me, part of that balance is not mistaking purpose in opportunities.
And and it's interesting that exercise did sort of force a muscle. It forced the muscle memory to kick in, and there was definitely intention that there was a group of us doing it. So there was that accountability and that intentionality for the month. And I haven't done it. I haven't maintained it, and I'm okay with not maintaining it, because part of the exercise is also to see how you could make something into a habit that is sustainable. and in some ways it was difficult, and plus life gets in the way, and I should never excuse life getting in the way for not doing something. I mean, it's okay if life gets in the way. If you're ill, if you've got a family dynamic kicking in, if you're moving countries, whatever it is, if that's life, and life is showing up, right? So it doesn't always show up the way you like it, but
you can't be a slave to what you do. There has to be some balance within that too. I mean, everything comes down to being balanced. It's like the old yin yang, and there's a lot of truth in that. The minute one thing goes out of kilter, the minute you spend more time justifying why you should do something instead of accepting that it's better if you don't, I mean, everything just goes completely out of kilter, and then you've got to pull yourself back from that, and that can be a bit of a challenge too if you've gone too far down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But on the note,
as my grandfather always said, everything in moderation.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Everything in moderation, everything in balance.
moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My final note would be, speaking of balance, speaking of social media, of moving to Jamaica, Steve Wright, I am going to task you with creating a social media piece of content, which is when you get to Jamaica and you have time, I want you to set up the tripod on the beach, and I want you to jump rope in the sand. It's more difficult than regular jump roping. And I want you to just record that video, and you could call it First Jump Rope in Jamaica. I don't care what you caption it, but you are the jump rope man. You always do it in Britain. I want to see that first jump rope on the beach at sunrise in Jamaica. And that's my challenge to you, to record that.
Yeah, well, I will commit to sharing my morning workout routine at my mom's house, which involves jump roping. I won't be at the beach.
And you know what you'll be wearing.
I know what I'll be wearing. I'm not smuggling any.
I don't think we're
Yes.
thinking the same thing.
I won't be smuggling any budgies. Thanks very much. I'll be suitably attired.
Are you going to be smuggling a kiwi? You are. Now that I want to see a video of that.
See, now that's funny, right? You got to use that in your. You got to use that.
I've been thinking if I want to do a British ex-American
and how they get smuggled, right?
The big question is, where would the beak go?
I will say this. I once smuggled alcohol in plastic bags in my crotch, and it broke open. And so I'm in the elevator, and it was Hennessy White, which is really good. And it's leaking out, and there's this puddle forming on my jeans, and the whole elevator starts to reek of alcohol. And luckily, we were on a cruise, so we were just like, people were like, "Do you smell that?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, people are going out drinking." So I had plastic bags in my cowboy boots of alcohol, and then those ones didn't break. The ones in my crotch broke. So whiskey was leaking Hennessy in the elevator, and I thought about doing a little comedy about that because it was funny because I didn't feel it because we came from the beach, so I was already damp in the crotch area, so I smelt it. That's what happened. I was standing there and I was like, I smell Hennessy White. Where's that coming from? And then I looked down. I was like, oh no, that's $90 a bottle. We gotta stop the leak.
And then there's a kid in the elevator that goes, "Oh look, Mummy, that man, he's wet himself."
And if I had to take that in order to get the Hennessy White, it's a small price to pay for a $90 bottle.
He must be really drunk if he's wetting himself and he's smelling of whiskey.
I was gonna say, listen, kid, there's a kiwi in my pants and it broke the bag. You don't understand. There's a kiwi and a bag of alcohol in my crotch right, and they're both being smuggled.
Well, on that note, let's go around the house and let's wrap up.
Yeah,
Thank
everyone
you.
has to drop a joke.
Drop a joke. I've laughed enough with the budgie, the budgie and the budgie smuggling is enough of a. I'm just trying to think of that's a punchline. I'm just trying to think of a setup for that. But
one of my best jokes is from you.
It could have been a kiwi. So
you will find it. You'll find one. A framework. Tell me first, okay?
Yes,
you got this from me.
Yes. We'll keep it national.
Yeah.
We'll keep
Your
it
commission check's in the mail.
national bird. The hummingbird's the national bird of Jamaica. So
Oh,
there you go. Doctor bird, the doctor bird.
Well, you don't want to be calling them hummingbird smugglers because you don't really want to be known for being that small, do you?
Well, some men take pride in it. I mean, in ancient Greece, it was the symbol of perfection. So I'm just saying.
But you do know that turkeys, kiwis are around about the same size as a turkey.
Are
Really?
kiwis that big? I thought they were like.
Like
I don't know. I've never seen kiwis. I
Well,
thought
the baby
kiwis
ones
look
are
like such a
obviously,
small
but
bird.
they're a pretty substantial bird, and the beaks are about that long.
Well, I was just thinking about it because you know Steve Wright and then kiwis, brown and fuzzy. It was all connecting together.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
there's no
I never
answer to
realized
that.
kiwis. I never realized
Only
kiwis
with
got as
whiskey.
big as turkeys. I always saw them as being the little
I thought they were the size of kiwis. Like I knew they were kind of fat, but I assumed they were like
kiwi
the
fruit
size
size.
of kiwis as well. So maybe
Yeah.
like an orange. I thought they were as big as an orange, perhaps,
Yeah, I thought
or
it
maybe
was
like the
all-
cherries that Steve Wright takes 4 bites of.
No,
There you
they're pretty substantial bird, the old kiwi.
There you go.
Okay. Well,
Alrighty.
then I mean, I spoke for myself accidentally. Oh well.
There you go.
It'd do a bit more damage than just puncturing a plastic container of alcohol, I think, if you had them down your pants.
Right. It would just be a third leg at that point.
That wouldn't be very comfortable. Dear oh
Mm.
dear. Alrighty.
Just don't put birds in your underwear. Period. Let's just
Yeah, it's
start
probably
that
good
disclaimer.
advice, actually. I would
No,
steer
no
clear of
birds
that.
were hurt during the production of this water cooler.
That's right.
It's like,
And
it's
no
like the
alcohol.
feathers, you know. What do you do about the feathers? Let's not go there.
Oh dear. So thank you guys. I'm gonna rest up a little bit.
Hope you feel better soon, Stevie.
Yes, yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
feel
Thank you.
better
I'm gonna
soon.
see if I can get my
Get you some
appetite
ginger.
back, which is
Some whiskey,
Yes,
and,
I-
some
And
whiskey
get
get
and
some
vodka.
pumpkin. Get
I
some
had some-
pumpkin, Steve.
See, make yourself some
And
fresh ginger tea.
yeah.
I'm
I
now
had some-
determined to get a
I'll
kiwi
try
feather
some.
for my hat.
Although I had ginger tea on Monday and I couldn't keep it down. It was just so,
Oh wow.
and that was
Because
bizarre.
now the Jamaicanness is rejecting the British tea because you're going to Jamaica. Tea is Britain's staple crop. It's your body's rejecting it.
No,
it's
it's
getting
just-
you ready to move. You're going to a
Getting
tealess
primed.
place.
No, tea
Well,
is
get
big in
some
Jamaica. What are you talking about?
Irish moss,
Bush.
Steve. Get some
Yes.
Irish moss.
There
That'll do
you
it.
go. There you go.
just
See,
like-
that's
telling him
what
some
we're
Irish
talking about
coffee.
right here.
You said get Steve some Irish coffee. That'll make him feel better.
Yeah, pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin
No, some Irish moss.
Irish moss. I tell you, some good herbs out there. But that's a whole nother
Well, you've
topic.
had some whiskey and some vodka already today.
Yes. And
Yes.
Steve,
Yeah,
if
whiskey
you
and
stay
Hennessy.
sick, I've got probably about 100 episodes on health and the body function on the Couple of Nukes podcast, available at coupleofnukes.com. You should check it out if you can't get better, because that will help.
Couple of nukes will always make you feel better. Regardless
right.
of what any show will make
Well,
you feel better.
I could disagree with that, but we'll say yes.
We'll go with that. But thank you guys. We'll catch up 26th of
Thank you, Steve.
May, with a Tuesday. That's why I'm just putting it out there on the recording so that I will get myself ready to do a Tuesday.
There's
Tuesday
next
show.
week too. There's next week, isn't there?
Next week, yes, yeah,
Okay.
It'll just be the 26th. That will be the
Yeah.
one that will
So
shift.
13th and the 20th, and then the
30th,
26th.
20th, and then the 26th, and then we'll.
Okay.
Yes, it's going to be bizarre. Hopefully, the place will be just as sparse.
Steve Wright's Bizarre Adventure. I'm
There
ready.
you go. Looking forward to it. All right, love you guys.
Love you too.
Take care. Enjoy the rest of
Bye.
your day.
Love you too,
Thanks for
Steve.
joining.
Thank you. Feel
Ellie,
better.
thanks for jumping in. Justin,
Salutations.
always a pleasure. Great to see you, buddy. All right, take care, everyone.